Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum to Sir Rizwan. Today I will be presenting about my industrial training. My name is Muhammad Faris Hazib bin Abdullah. My number matric is D0518100016. My industrial training date is from 3rd November to 22nd of February. My industrial training supervisor is Muhammad Shafizal bin Muhammad Saad. First, I will explain about my company background. My company's organization name is Hydrokinetic Technologies Sdn Bhd. It is located at International Islamic University Malaysia. And a little bit about the company. Hydrokinetic Technologies Sdn Bhd is developing an unmanned surface vessel, which is USV, to help the marine sector solve the issue of working in hazardous marine environment with the aid of unmanned boats fitted with underwater sonars and onboard camera imaging and precise satellite positioning. And these are my company's mission and vision. The mission is to provide marine and hydrographic consortium to develop and provide autonomous surface vessel, which is ASV, to become largest autonomous surface vessel ASV supplier for industry needs, and to customize the design and logistics supply chain. So the next division is to develop hardware fabrication, hardware integration, control software for autonomous surface vessel ASV, so that it can be used worldwide. Next, my company organizational chart. So this is the organization chart. So next, I will talk about my job scope. So there are two main tasks that were assigned to me, which is the research and development of the underwater remotely operated vehicle, which is the ROV, and next is the storm management. Now I will explain about the research and development of the underwater remotely operated vehicle, which is my main task. One of my tasks is to assemble heavy config skits for the ROV. So a little bit about the ROV. Our company, which is Hydrokinetic Technologies, is working with our client, which is Protionate, to Protionate give us their ROV to upgrade it to heavy config, which acquire a shore power, and we also create a new control panel for the ROV to add more function than the old remote control. So we assemble the heavy configs by using some of our stuff, and we add on the ROV that was given by the Protionate. So next is designing the control panel for the ROV. I'm using the SolidWorks to design this control panel for the ROV, which is, then I give it to my team, one of my team, to fabricate it. So this is the control panel that I designed. Next is designing the barnacle removal holder that is going to be attached on the ROV. So the ROV that Protionate sent us, one of the function that Protionate acquired us to do is to add on a barnacle remover, so that they can use the ROV to remove barnacle from ships and from jetty like that. So this is the design that I make for the barnacle remover. It's still on work, not like it's not finished yet, but this is the progress that we made until now. The so next, my next job scope is store management. So one of my tasks is to apply heavy duty paint on the floor of the store. This is our new facility, also at UAE. So it's still on progress, which our company will put some CNC machines and plasma cutter like that to do some to work on our project at the lab. So the heavy duty paint is to protect the floor from uh, damage like scratch and others. Next is organize the equipment in the store. So when I came here, the equipment at the store is not well organized. So when it comes to when they want to use some items or equipments for their survey job, there is kind of messy or hard to find the equipment. So as we can see, the top left photo is the store before we rearrange the item, like the photo on the top right. So this will make it easier to organize the item according on its types, and we also put label on the right so that we could record uh, whenever we put an item on the right, so we could record the place of the item. Next is item listing and labeling. For this task, I use zebra printing, which as you can see on the left, to print the sticker to place on the item. So it's easier for us to recognize the item, even it's not like uh, even for me that I don't know all the items. So when it comes to the item that have stickers, is easier for me to recognize the equipment. There's also our one of my colleague is developing a system for the company that we need to a system that when we search for items, we know where's the equipment or the item is located. So the item listing is for him to list the item in the system. Now next. So for the conclusion, this is what I get from my internship. First, can enhance the confidence, cooperation, and communication skills within the students. Second is students may grow their hands-on abilities and learn new skills. Next, disclosure of industry training can give students the experience of real working environment. So for the last one is we can practice the rules of existing security regulation in this industry. So, so that's all from me. Thank you.